Stampers, this is Marie Bennett at blackberriesandcream.net, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I'm going to show you how I made this Halloween card using some of the new products from the 2015 holiday catalog that will be going live to customers on September 1st. So some of the new products I'm going to be using are, I made this little butterfly. I'm not quite over butterflies yet. It's August. We have hummingbirds in our backyard, and so I think a black butterfly must be appropriate to Halloween if you're making the card in August. So I used some of the new black glitter paper. This is beautiful paper and very useful, not just for Halloween, but anytime you want to make a glitzy card with a real statement. Black glitter paper, how beautiful. I'm going to be using paper from this Halloween paper designer series paper pack, and it's called Happy Haunting. And this paper is useful too, not just at Halloween but other times of the year. So one side of the paper is Halloween related, like these ghosts, and then the back is a design that could be used at any time of year. And then this side has ravens and tombstones, and then on the back, well, this one, pretty much you use this piece at Halloween. On the back are little jack-o'-lantern faces and diamonds, or triangles, sorry. Very nice paper. The colors are very vanilla, black, and Tangelo twist. And this side has spider webs and spiders, and on the back a nice diamond design in black and white, or very vanilla and Tangelo twist. And this one is stars on one side and orange polka dots on the other. Kind of a happy paper. And this one is black with white polka dots, and on the back side a really nice plaid that I'll be using in the card I'm making today. And then the last piece has got bats, and on the back side an orange and white stripe. So this paper pack is one that will be useful throughout the year, especially I think for masculine cards, because so many of the designs have a more masculine feel to them. Alright, another thing I'm using out of the new catalog is this Happy Scenes stamp set. It's in photopolymer, and I'm using the spider web and the spider, the word boo, and then this outdoor scene with the fall tree and the pumpkins. As you can see, there are other scenes in this stamp set that are appropriate for different times of the year. Here's a scene that could be just winter, not necessarily Christmas, and a greeting that's not necessarily Christmas either, and other greetings that are. I'm going to be using this one that says wishing you a happy Halloween. So this is a stamp set that will get you through the year for many occasions. And it comes in a bundle. You can get this in a bundle with this die set called Hearth and Home. And this is a two-piece die set. Cuts out a window frame and then the window box. I guess it could be a window box or a shelf of some sort that goes along the bottom of the window. I'm not going to be using that piece. I'm just using the window frame. And all of the scenes in this stamp set fit nicely within the window frame. So you could put the clear window sheet behind there if you want to. I'm not doing that for this card. Okay, so another new product that was announced at Stampin' Up! Convention in Salt Lake City is the new archival basic black ink pad. And many of us have been waiting for a long time for a good basic black ink from Stampin' Up! And this is it. You can also get this in a new archival basic gray. These pads are not the foam pads that are typical Stampin' Up! Ink pads. These are more the linen style stamp pads, and I think it's probably related to what the ink is made out of. But this is a very, very good ink pad. It doesn't smear when you color it with watercolors, and it dries quickly on the paper. The two things that were a problem for me with the other basic black. Okay, another new product that I've used in making this card is the fine tip glue pen. And this pen, this glue pen, is for using in small spaces. The cap screws on and off. The glue comes out this fine, very fine point right here, and then when you're finished, you stick this needle that's in the lid back in the hole, unless you're old and you can't see. There you go. And screw it shut, and that keeps your glue fresh so that you can use all the glue in the bottle and it won't dry out before you use it. This is another product that I've been waiting for, because this product has been available for a while in other craft stores, but finally we can get it through Stampin' Up! And it's called the fine tip glue pen. Alright, so that's the end of the new products that I'm using. Let's go ahead and get started and put this card together. So I'm starting with an 8.5 by 5.5 piece of early espresso cardstock, which has been scored at 4.25. And on the inside of the card, I've already done the stamping because I knew I wanted to talk about the new product and I don't want this video to go on too long. So I've already stamped the inside of the card with the spider web and the word boo, and I did that by putting both of them on the stamp block like that, so I just could ink it up and stamp it all at one time. And I'm going to adhere that to the inside of the card using snail adhesive. I've been using the new Fast Fuse. When I first started using it, I didn't like it at all, and I'm getting to where I really do like the Fast Fuse. But I still have a lot of snail adhesive, and it works really well. Okay, then on the front of the card, I'm going to do the same thing. Use the snail adhesive to put on this piece of Designer Series paper that has been cut to 4 inches by 5.25, leaving about 1/8 of an inch border all the way around this layer. And same thing with the inside of the card. It was cut to 4 inches by 5.25. Alright, to create this little Halloween scene, I stamped this image and then I colored it in using Stampin' Write markers. I used Delightful Dijon, Pumpkin Pie, Tangelo Twist, and Cucumber Crush. And now I'm going to adhere it to the back of this window frame, which I've already put the dimensionals on. But the edges of this frame are narrow, and they will not hold a whole dimensional. it would stick out on both sides. So I don't know about you, but when I use these dimensionals, I always have a bit of waste on the edge. And I never throw that away because I've paid good money for it, and I don't like to throw away things that I've paid for. So I just clip along the edge, and then that narrow strip is almost exactly the right size for this. So I've just cut off some pieces and filled in with bits and pieces for dimensionals, and that's what I'm going to be using on the back of this window frame. I cut this piece of Whisper White cardstock to the dimensions of 2.5 inches wide by 2 7/8 inches long. And now I'm just going to stick it on here. Kind of hard to center this when I can't really, look over the top of it because of the camera. And I want it to stick to this, so I just put some snail adhesive on there. Now I want this to be a little bit off-center. I want it to be to the left and down from center. So I'm going to put it right here. There. Now this greeting little banner is made using some of the ribbon that's in the general catalog. It's in Tangelo Twist, and it's a cotton ribbon, and I have used a greeting from the stamp set, Happy Scenes, and it says, you can't see through my dirty block, but it says, wishing you a happy Halloween. And I used that basic black ink and stamped that greeting right on the ribbon. Now I'm going to take my glue dots, and I'm going to put toward the tail here, I'm going to put 2 glue dots. Whoops. Like that. And then up front I'm also going to put 2 glue dots. And I want there to be, some kind of waviness to this banner. So I'm going to give it a little bulge right there. And now the only thing left is to put on, well, no, it's not the only thing, there's one more thing after this, but I need to put this butterfly that I made out of the black glitter paper, and I adhered 3 of the basic jewel rhinestones down the center of this butterfly, and I used that fine tip glue pin for that because these rhinestones, even though they have a sticky backing to them, they don't really stick to the glitter paper. So I put a little bead of the fine tip glue in there, and I did that earlier so that I could make sure that it dried, and put the jewels on there and gave it some time to dry so that now it is ready for me to put the glue dot on the back. And I'm going to use 2 glue dots and just roll them up a little bit. Yep. This one stuck to me. And stick them right on the center of this butterfly, because I want him to look like he's in flight. There. Okay, now the last detail. My husband made fun of me because, and of course I can't find him, because on the card he thinks that this little magic butterfly dust looks like butterfly doo-doo, but I don't. It's magic butterfly dust. And so I'm going to stick those on using glue dots. on the window frame, and then 2 in the pane here. Kind of, there's too much empty space there. I didn't like it, so I wanted to fill it up with something, and so I decided magic butterfly dust is good enough. So there you have it. That's a very simple card to make, and I hope that you have your new holiday catalog by now. If you don't have it, it should be online. You can go to my online store at blackberriesandcream.net, click on the Shop Now button, and click on the holiday catalog if it's online. If you want a holiday catalog, all you have to do is make a purchase from my website. Make sure that I get your mailing information, and I will send you a catalog. So thank you very much for watching, and happy stampin'. Bye.